Welcome back, Central, to another episode of Front and Central. I'm Devin Newton.
And I'm Talia Rhinelander. In this week's episode of Front and Central, we interview the head coach of the varsity football team and also take a look at this week's past marching band expo at Thurlby Field.
On Thursday morning at 7:20 a.m. in Mr. Sugar's classroom in C-130, there will be a Fellowship of Christian Athletes meeting, and all students are welcome to attend. Congratulations to our Students of the Month. The 12 students are Victoria Coro, Grace Simon, Tyler Moreno, Hannah Campbell, Ellie Burnside, Jack Boyce, Cole Cannell, Zachary Mead, Naomi Lardy, Joey Stefanik, and Dana Flukeft, and Zane Dricksmith. In regular season, the varsity football team, led by Coach Sugars, are currently on a 15-game win streak. Let's take a deeper look at Coach Sugars.
Reporting for Front and Central, I'm Gabe Miller. Last year, Coach Sugars became the head coach of the varsity football team. Since then, the team has been winning very consistently. While he has formed an amazing team, he has also shaped the characteristics of the players and coaching staff in many positive ways.
I think a lot of times our players and us coaches and probably the student body as well is we're not being held accountable for a lot of our actions. We got by with, our skills, whether it's in the classroom or whether it was the opponents and just our players. And now that we're playing better competitions, you're starting to see that with the preparation and the weight program and all that with Coach Sugars and the fellow other coaches, that our players are being held accountable. And now the results are showing, wins, losses, and all that stuff.
Coach Sugars is one of the most passionate men I know. He inspires the whole team, and I couldn't ask for a better head coach.
The life lessons I've learned from Coach Sugars has to do with our motto, which is rally, and it really does actually mean a lot to us, and it's a great way to live by.
He's definitely kept the tempo up and always gives us the mindset to keep going, that we're never down, and if we just keep going, we can do anything and exceed anything. This is an overall great man to keep us going. He's really inspired us with a very famous quote, rally.
Coach Sugars has motivated the team immensely. Let's see what he has to say about his influences.
What motivates me, I think, changing lives, I hope we have a positive impact on young men. That's our goal out here, we do it through the game of football, hopefully, and, give them a positive experience and hopefully something they can think about and think about the rest of their lives. How did that make them into a better person, a better man, and hopefully that's going to impact them in a positive way in the future. Well, the strength of the Wolf as a pack is just that it's not, when you talk about a team of 52 guys, it's the pack mentality, and then you have each other's back, and that's really what we're all about this season, is trying to think about that from a team aspect. And when you play football, you got to rely on others and be accountable to other people, and that's kind of what the pack mentality is for us. Is the strength of the Wolf, strength of our individual players is in the pack. So every time you go on the field, there's always complacency, right? You think you're good. You read the press clippings. You say, "Oh, they were 6-0. We're this good," And so the complacency is something you got to caution your players about, because you never want to think you're that good, because that'll be the day when someone else beats you. And so everyone's out to get us, and so we have to prepare that way.
I can't wait to see where Coach Sugars can guide the football team in the coming years. This is Gabe Miller reporting for Front and Central.
On Wednesday, the senior class got together during fifth hour to take the annual senior picture and had a meeting to go over graduation apparel. Let's take a look.
I will take 4 very quickly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Crazy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Party. Give yourself a round of applause.
Wow, graduation's just around the corner for me.
I have 2 more years left.
Lucky.
On Monday at Thurlby Field, the Central Marching Band participated in a high school marching band competition. Here is Jesse Auger with more.
Hi, I'm Jessica Auger reporting for Front and Central, and I'm here at Thurlby Field where the District 2 Marching Band exhibition is taking place. There's 18 bands from all over northern Michigan here, including Central. Let's take a look at how they did. For football games, most of the audience comes for the football, and this is really cool because I have audience for us, actually, instead of football games.
Normal games, it's like half full, so it's like puts more pressure on you, but I think we did a pretty good job.
I think it went really well for our band as a whole, and just for every individual person. We all put a lot of work into making it the best performance we've had all season.
That was the 2016 District 2 Marching Band exhibition. This has been Jessica Auger reporting for Front and Central.
Welcome back to the 2-minute drill. We have a lot of highlights from the past week, so let's start. Starting off at Thurlby Field last Wednesday, the annual Powder Puff football game went down. As per tradition, juniors versus seniors. Coaches for the outing were Terrell Solberg and Devontae Walker leading for the senior ladies, and for the juniors it was Tobin Schwaneke and Terry O'Connor. Now as you can see here, the girls took this game pretty seriously. They were even getting warmed up. I mean, more or less, right? Kickoff was at 8:30. The juniors started with the ball. Led by their quarterback Haley Williams, they walked to an easy touchdown in their first possession. Coach Sugars, check this lady out. I mean, she's giving Devontae a run for his money, huh? Let's give her a scholarship. Jeez. The seniors responded with a beautiful scoring drive led by Mary Drake, and here's some GoPro footage of that. Starts out with a beautiful screen pass to Yana Beaker and then walks it into the end zone just 2 plays later. The juniors would end up scoring 2 unanswered touchdowns, though, and walk away with the upset of 22-12. The highlights from Thurlby don't end there, though, as our football team took on the Alpena Wildcats in their final regular season home game. The Trojans, led by Tobin Schwaneke and Jordan Fisher, have strung together 6 consecutive wins, putting them in the driver's seat for the Big North Conference and giving them excellent momentum to carry them into the playoffs in just 3 short weeks. The Trojan offense is certainly firing on all cylinders, showing no mercy and scoring 41 points against the Wildcats. It's actually so bad, I can't show you guys most of the footage. But what I can show you is this amazing punt return by Devontae Walker. He just makes it look so easy. You know what? I can even show you these cute little kids high-fiving the Trojan mascot. I mean, it just doesn't get better than that, right? But I can also show you this. This is the coronation of the homecoming king and queen. You just gotta love these two. These are great kids. Now that concludes our 2-minute drill. Make sure you come back next week. Stay classy, Central.
That's a wrap for this week's episode of Front and Central.
Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for another edition of Front and Central. This has been Talia Rhinelander.
And Devin Newton.
Boom.
We finally did it.
Done with your first show.